Hey guys, Merry Christmas. It's the Godspot here. Thank you for joining me. And I want to talk to you about getting the most out of Christmas, or making the most of Christmas. In John 16:33, Jesus said, I've told you these things so that in me you will have peace. In this world you will have trouble. But take heart, I have overcome the world. Now, Christmas to many people is a picture of anticipation and a hope for peace. Because Christmas celebrates God's greatest act of love and his greatest gift in the birth of Jesus. And despite this messy stuff that's happening in our lives and in the world, the promise of peace is an open invitation at any time of the year. You can surrender your life to God through Jesus and find peace in him. Now let's get back to Christmas and New Year's for a moment. The days leading up to Christmas, it's only a couple of days away now, and even New Year's can feel like a blur of activity and just multiple social commitments. And between Christmas lunches, gift unwrapping, family events, it's pretty easy to get caught up in the festivities and forget about the reason that Christmas is really here. That instead of celebrating hope in Christ and sharing God's love with others, we become worn out, tired, and burnt out. So I want to encourage you with three things that I think that really help you this Christmas to get the most out of it. Because firstly, Christmas can be overwhelming. And if that's true, then we need to learn to be kind to yourself. The festive season can be overwhelming, and it's really hard to carve a space out for yourself because people are always wanting to get with you, and fatigue can really be a real issue at Christmas. And so it's really difficult to slow down. And I want to challenge you to slow down this holiday season and think about yourself. Be kind to yourself. And here are a couple of tips that will help you. Make it a priority to spend time, however little or long, to do things that you really enjoy. Spend time outdoors, walking. I enjoy walking the dogs every day. I just love that moment of time with nature on my own, with God, and it just really helps me clear my mind. Maybe take a break from social media or news headlines because there's enough bad news in the world without getting any more on top of life's events as it is. Or if necessary, you're struggling with mental health, talk to a local chaplain, your pastor, or even go to professional help and see what they've got to say. Number two, Christmas can be a very lonely time for others. So this is also a time where you and I can make the most of it by connecting with people. For some people, they've lost a loved one. Whether it be only a few days, weeks, months, or years ago, it really doesn't matter the amount of time because we all grieve very differently. And when it comes to Christmas, I think that's the time of the year where we really miss people. Many times I get with my family, and my mind's eye, I can see my mum, my dad, my brothers, my sister, and it's just a memory. It's a faded memory, but it's a memory, and it can bring a bit of grief. But there are some people, they have no one around them to help them through that time. And this is the opportunity when you can make a difference. How do you do that? Well, I'm glad you asked. Just spend a bit of time and asking people, how are you? Maybe even praying for someone, offering to pray for them can make all the difference in the world to them. Send them a meaningful Christmas card or even a thoughtful greeting. You can email it, you can text it, you can do all sorts of things to reach out to people who are lonely to let them know that you really care about them. You might even want to open your home and share a meal with somebody that has nowhere to go. What a great opportunity to connect with people. And maybe instead of even giving a gift, buy someone a meal. Makes all the difference in the world. The third thing I think that'll really help you get the best out of Christmas is Christmas can be challenging for some. So because of that, we need to be willing to help those in need. Homelessness has spiked in the last 3 years by 26%. And the economy is so tight that people are really doing it tough this Christmas. And I know we can't solve the problems of the world, let alone the nation, but we can make a difference. We may not be able to change the world, but we can cast a pebble and cause a ripple effect, and it would affect other people. And that means maybe volunteering your time at a local community event where they need volunteers to help feed the homeless. Maybe even making a financial donation to your favorite charity that will help meet this need. Or maybe even taking unused gifts and giving them and passing them on to people who have nothing. And then even more locally, within every shopping center is a basket where you can put food in. Buy a bit extra, put it in. Whatever you do this Christmas, make the most of it, get the best out of it. And I want to just say to you, Merry Christmas, have a great time, and enjoy yourself and look after yourself. Thank you for listening. Hit the like button, share it with someone else.